What is up guys, my name is the Eagle Swords, as you know, and you're watching episode number 7 of my Let's Play Grid 2 series. My beautiful Subaru Sports Coupe up on my right hand side. I think I'm going to be keeping the same liveries across all my cars, but I might change my mind on that one. Anyway, let's go straight into some career mode events. A very strong European theme to this one. Let's have a look. We've got a vehicle challenge here for the Hyundai Genesis Coupe. Not sure how I feel about that. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's go straight into this one with the Hyundai. Always nice to add another car to my career mode garage, so we'll give this one a go. Should be a fairly straightforward race, I think. So,
Côte d'Azur has very little runoff, so pick your line carefully. The corners come thick and fast.
Really? Yeah, it does seem very tight. Beautiful scenery though. I do love what Codemasters have done with this game.
Setup, making it more adaptable to different track types.
Really, I tell you what, this car has a lot of grip. It's not a drift style car like the other ones that I've driven recently. So it handles very tight. It handles without any drifting or anything like that. This game still handles in a very arcadey type manner, but it's nice to have the sort of silly kind of tail happy mechanic out and a more kind of grippy car in. Okay, so this is a little bit of a tight corner by the looks of things. I'm basically using my map in the bottom left as you would a mini map in a first person shooter, etc. Basically as a navigational aid. Okay, here we go. Straight through the tunnel. Okay, nice going so far, I think. Ooh, that's a big hairpin. I put it into a massive slide. I'm gonna use one of my 5 rewinds on this one. Okay, pretty solid on the second attempt through that corner. I don't know this. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Not paying attention, that's what I'm doing. This is a very narrow, very picturesque kind of point-to-point track. It's set in the south of France somewhere. So I think it said Côte d'Azur, so around Nice, that kind of area, I guess. Then it was a pretty easy objective to complete. I have no idea what the objective was and how much or whether I beat it.
Good going.
You can never have too many cars. Yeah, that's what I thought going into that event. Let's continue straight off the bat. In the meantime, I'm going to grab my good old trusty bottle of Scottish sourced mineral water. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. Keep my throat nice and moist. I remember once I got kind of, not tonsillitis, what's the word I'm looking for? I got a kind of laryngitis type thing out of making YouTube videos. Can you believe that? How ridiculous. You know, you guys just do not understand the physical
do well though, and you'll win over a whole bunch of new fans.
The kind of physical sacrifices we have to make. Anyway, another vehicle challenge for that Ford Focus sanitary towel there, and an endurance race in Paris. Let's do I don't really want to do the endurance race. Endurance races are 15 minutes in length and are very long, and that will take up the whole rest of the episode. I'm gonna have to dedicate individual episodes to endurance races, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the Elimination and do the Fountain Loop
If you want to
Barcelona
win an
elimination.
eliminator event, you need to stay out of last place. Each time the counter
Okay.
hits 0, the driver at the back of the pack is eliminated from the race.
Really?
Last the longest, and you win the event.
Okay, that seems like a pretty arcade style, yet fun little racing type. I'm gonna go with my Volkswagen Golf R. It is quite a bit quicker, I think, than the Alfa Romeo Giulietta. Got a lot more acceleration, a lot more power, similar top speed, but this one crucially has four-wheel drive. Now I want to know whether that four-wheel drive will make a difference to the handling, or whether the arcade style of the racing will kind of take over a little bit and won't make any difference. The that coupe, the Hyundai coupe that I drove with the balanced car type or vehicle type or whatever, that felt very easy to drive, and that was rear-wheel drive. So let's see what this one's like.
We're up against Eliminacion today. If you can finish in the top 3, they should invite us back.
I love the whole European theme. We've gone from the American-based racing series to a European-based kind of series, so could go either way anyway. We've still got the WSR label. Oh, that acceleration is nasty, man. Oh yeah, you could definitely feel that grip. Absolutely no give from the tail whatsoever. Really, really grippy little car. It's very nice, actually. Oh, hello, that guy's cutting well across me. He's trying to get his revenge. I'm trying to fight my way through the pack. I've already gotten ahead of the one to watch, as it were. Lorenzo Villa.
First driver has been eliminated.
The first driver has indeed been eliminated. You're dead right, my friend. Okay, so we are 45, 46, 47, something like that. Seconds per lap. Oh, that was nasty. That was a nasty crash. That contact with this car ahead of me pushed me straight into a barrier. Despite the fact that the barrier looked pretty soft, it somehow wrote me off with the barrier standing very tall. I don't know what it is about that straightaway, but that's two cars now from the shitty AI that have just like swerved across me and collided with me for no apparent reason. They go very wide into that corner, they must do. Anyway, we're straight into the final straightaway. About 45 seconds a lap it is, so there's roughly 2 and a bit eliminations per lap. There are currently 5 racers still in contention.
Driver to eliminate, and you'll be in the top 3.
One more driver down. Straight back on the power on through that corner. Braked a little bit too heavily. There's one driver in 4th place who's quite a bit away, quite a bit of a way back.
You're in the top 3. Don't get complacent.
Where I've got 2 drivers that are a little bit closer to me. 2nd and 3rd place, very close together. Using that curb a lot just to get a nice straight braking section into that corner.
Only you and one other driver left. You
Yeah,
can do this.
easy,
Win this
easy.
race.
I've got this. I've got this win down. This car has a lot of grip. If you kind of poke it with a stick, you can effectively get the tail to come out quite a lot more, but it's very grippy, as the vehicle type suggests, that Volkswagen. Anyway, 3 minutes, good win.
You've really given Eliminacion some food for thought there. If I know their drivers, they'll be wanting you back soon.
Easy win, easy win. Yeah, I know a lot of guys will probably tell me to up the difficulty, but I can't. It's maximum. Anyway, that's 2 events so far. That's pretty good going, I'd say. And we've got a few more fans. up to 160,500 fans. I can only dream of that number of subs on my channel. Hell yeah.
All right, you need to choose one of these vehicles.
Oh my goodness, it's making me choose another car. Right, let's have a look. What are our choices? So this one has more power, more acceleration. This one has basically the same top speed, but slightly less weight. But it is a BMW E30 versus the Mercedes-Benz 190E. I do like that car as a
That's a good decision.
car. I think it's from the 90s or something like that. I'm not too familiar, but I recognise the car, so I'm going to go with it. They're both balanced car types, so they will handle pretty nicely.
Well done. Nice race. I've set up another club meet, this time with Euroran. They're all pros on the touring car circuit, so this is a great chance to grab a real star driver.
All right. I know earlier in the in this series I was going on about the completionist side of me. Fuck that. I'm gonna go straight into Euroran, mix it up. Let's go into this Paris race.
You've got what it takes. You should get invited back.
Let's go straight in with that Mercedes. I think this will work very nicely for me. So the Mercedes 190E. Let's use that in a race. We're back in Paris once again. I believe the last one was on Barcelona. I was in Paris the previous one. So there we go. I'm just going to do a quick audio check on this, just to make sure. Get a little bit of peace of mind. Get a little bit of that. Just going into this next race. Just warning you of that because obviously my keyboard's mechanical, so it makes a massive click clack when I do that. Anyway, so we're here on Paris in the Mercedes. Nice classic European cars. Well, quite a bit of power it seems. Very balanced. It's a kind of touring car style series. I'm going to take that guy a little bit of contact on his rear corner. Oh, I've got that under control. And we're into 5th place. AI right in front of me had a little bit of a slide on that one. Currently roughly 4 seconds behind, 3.5 seconds behind 1st place. I'm going to beat these guys up the middle under braking. So we're up in 2nd place. No, sorry, 3rd place. And I can go. Oh, that was an easy take of 2nd place off the exit to that corner. Right, one more driver left to go. Ross Branton right in front of me. A little bit of braking onto the 2nd lap. He's quite some way in front of me, it has to be said. 2.4 seconds ahead. So I've gained about 1.1 seconds on him. Oh my goodness, that was pretty poor. I turned in way too early for that corner. That was really not good. That was much nicer. These cars with the balanced handling type are really nice to drive. My car is definitely pulling to the left a little bit. I'm catching that with a little bit of stick movement to the right. But under braking, I'm assuming it's going to push left quite a bit, and it did. And I overcorrected. But hey, I'm just going straight after this, pushing hard. Let's get a slipstream out in front of them. This car is still very much. Ooh, bit of contact there on my rear from Ross. I was just trying to counter that left pull, but it wasn't quite working out. And let's just check it into this final corner and onto the straightaway through the tunnels. I'm liking this car actually. I like the balanced car type. They still have a nice kind of aggressive, tail-happy handling style. I like a little bit of a loose mech end. Sounds very dodgy actually, but hey, I like the fact that these cars still have a little bit of a so-called loose back end, but they're still very grippy, and they don't sort of misbehave with very little in the way of prompting it to do so. They handle very straight and true if you drive them properly, so that's very nice to see. My car looks very battered. I'm sure the AI cars don't, because they're made of fucking lead.
Holding your own against Eurorand and winning? That's amazing, pal. You'll be asked back for sure.
I'm sure I will be. Anyway, let's crack on with things. And let's go into the final event. Let's go for a time attack, I think. In the good old-fashioned hatchbacks. I'm starting to get into some slightly nicer cars. Still no, Veyrons or McLarens or anything of that order, but still very nice.
Well, you've done enough to convince Eurorand to invite you back. Continue to impress, and I'm confident we can get them to sign with the WSR.
Really? Okay. Let's push on with some time attack. We're going for the next one. Actually, no, let's go for the Côte d'Azur point-to-point. It's a one chance, one-time thing, so... we got a lot of cars to choose from. I'm going to go with the Hyundai. I thought that worked very well on the Côte d'Azur before. Okay.
In Côte d'Azur, overtaking is a whole different ballgame. Don't lose your nerve.
Okay, so we got
The guys from Divi Zero
a one chance,
Use it to your
point to
advantage.
point sort of race. Anyway, here we go. Straight into this one.
Divi Zero knows this Côte d'Azur track like the back of their hand. You'll need to be on your game today.
Is this a time attack? Or is this a race? This seems like a race to me. I've got to say, I'm going to flash that back. I want to race a bit cleaner. I don't want to get into massive crashes with people. A little bit of light contact is always fun though. Oh my god, what the fuck is this guy doing? Little troll. The little troll. It's just not going well for me.
You can outmaneuver him, get past, and take his place.
Take his place? What, you mean kill him? With pleasure. With pleasure.
Time to put the pressure on. Keep it smooth, and let's take this race one place at a time.
This is very, very straightforward.
Nice work. You're in the top 3.
Okay, so we got a couple of other races left. Oh, that was a nasty hit. This guy will not yield. Yield before Zod. Okay, that might have been a bit melodramatic, but hey. Dive up the inside, smash him out of the way. That's probably the best tactic.
Second place.
It's a very narrow track, and these AI racers will not deviate from the racing line for some bizarre reason, so I'm going to stick to their backside, and if they don't get out of my way, I'm going to beat them up. Like a black man on steroids was driving this car, or to put it another way, like a black man was driving this car. Moving on. A bit of casual racism in my videos is always good. Oh, I'm so close to getting past this guy. Get out of my way, you bugger. You cheeky bastard. And oh, I got past him right at the end. That was pretty intense though.
I I'd like to take a bit of credit for that win. Team effort, right?
Anyway, that was a pretty good win. Let's go and go ahead and move on. I didn't get a particularly great time. I didn't drive particularly smoothly. But I think that's gone fairly well. Got a lot more fans, up to the 200,000 mark. Very smoothly indeed. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this episode of my Let's Play Grid 2 series. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.